This is like the Instagram spot, or a little bit of a, or like a bit of that. Expert, evidently. We are outside the main building at the BRIT School, and when you Google BRIT, I think this is probably the first view that comes up because it's quite impressive. I remember when I first came for my audition, this was the first thing I saw and I thought it was really, really cool. So the BRIT School is an amazing free performing arts school in Croydon, where I've spent the last 2 years of my training in musical theatre. We're in one of the musical theatre studios. There are people who haven't come from money or haven't come from privilege and are being given opportunities that are just as good, if not better. Some of the biggest stars who trained here include Jessie J, Amy Winehouse, Adele. I know. To be up with the greats, I think I'd have to do something pretty special. But I won't stop now.
We've been open for nearly 30 years, and in that time thousands of young people have come to the BRIT, and we've kind of changed their lives, I hope, forever, by giving them a playground to perform, to rehearse, to be creative.
This is what normally is the big theatre here at BRIT. All of these seats normally pull out and this becomes the famous BRIT Theatre. This is where I've done most of my shows with musical theatre, and it's got such awesome, awesome memories. Everyone famous has performed it here. Somewhere over the rainbow. I wanted to come to BRIT so bad. It was one of my childhood dreams, and it was so hard to get in. I chose to do my 2 trains and 2 bus commute. It's about 3 hours of travelling. I think I got here at 8:45 every day, and I never left till 5 because I wanted to work so hard on my stuff.
The first time I ever saw Gracie sing, I just remember hearing that voice coming straight at me, and I was like, well, who is this singer? And then I recognised that she had a disability. You've got to work hard anyway, and I think Gracie will have had to work harder than others because the world hasn't opened up the doors for Gracie and people with disability as much as they have others.
I have to be better than just good. I have to be the best in the room for people to go, oh, okay, that's why she's here. I feel like I do have to prove myself over and over again every time I meet new people. But I plan to keep doing that.
So her disability is actually, for me, is frequently a strength that is inside her as a human. And hopefully, as the world now starts to open doors in terms of who should be on stage and who should own stage and whose voices should be heard on stage, Gracie's right to own that space on talent alone is such a strong kind of indicator of where we are.
I think in high school, people saw my disability but chose not to say anything. But since coming to BRIT, it's become part of my brand and been accepted as part of me. I feel like it's a good part of me, which is so important for a young disabled person to feel. Growing up, I often, when taking pictures for Instagram or social media, I would often hide my arm behind my back in pictures because it's not the normal beauty standard, I suppose. I would have loved to have a bionic arm because I think it would have helped me realise how useful and important I am at an earlier stage. I am so excited about becoming bionic and having my bionic arm given to me by the Tej Kohli Foundation. The Tej Kohli Foundation is a really generous foundation that give funding and support to people like me who aren't able to get or afford a hero arm by themselves. I had a text from them yesterday saying that it's almost ready. So watch this space because the next time you'll see me, I will have a bionic arm. I will have 2 hands, which is just so awesome, so exciting. Woo!